Eagles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ritter. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1st down, here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Johnson's got it complete. Finding space at the 40. Still going. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Spike, 97.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 2nd down, Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
York able to send this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Such Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Touchdown, Jaguars! It returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Patriots have it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. But he'll get no further as he's brought down within sight of the goal line inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point was no good.
So when the rules committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point good by Prater, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the... Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this...